Howdy all among Lex Lives. I think it's time we play a little Minecraft. Alright, so today we're going to go ahead and get working on the basement today, I think. And for that, I'm going to need smooth stone, which I grabbed last time. Sheep pin's getting pretty full of... How are you not in your pen? You know what? If you're not in your pen, you die. That's a new rule. But I've been collecting wool for carpets and whatnot. And so that's coming along slowly. I was going to say, I thought I had grabbed a bunch of stone. Where did it all go? Oh, I want to show you my mine first. Let me go show you what happened in the mine. It's crazy. So I know we've looked at this before, but I actually did some mining for some coal, and I was hoping for some diamonds too, but I didn't find any diamonds. I did get some coal though, about a stack and a half, which is plenty of coal for what I'm using it for at the moment. You know, cook the odd potatoes and cook up some stone for today's project a little bit. Probably going to need more stone than what I have, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't calculate ahead of time how many blocks I need. I always think that's what I should do. I should sit down, figure out what I'm doing, and calculate exactly what I need, and then make sure I have it all ready before I start. Yeah, I thought there was a sheep down here too. So with the weird resetting of chunks that I've experienced, look at it's down there too, and down there. For some reason, the game placed polished granite blocks, and I can't quite figure out why. No, that makes it sound like I have some idea. I have no idea why it did this. But what it did was, this is a tunnel that I had dug, a 3x3 tunnel, and the whole, well, not the whole thing, but this is not placed by me, this is placed by the game. In fact, the first time I saw it, I thought it might be a prank, and that somebody had come down and actually placed blocks there, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I'm on a single player, not on a server anymore. Look at that. Look at how much blocks. It's not granite, it's blocks. And then when I poked a hole through this side of it, wow, there's some weird, very dark. Oh, there's some coal down there. Very dark, weird little spots in here. And then it keeps going. Look, and then we got another patch of polished granite, and I got one more spot. I think this is a spot. Look at that. Look at that. This is a ravine. I should have brought some ladders. We could go up the outside of it and check it out. It's crazy. The game has literally gone crazy. Coal. I'll take coal. Ooh, nice huge bank of it too. It's all mine. I don't know how big these are. They're like, I don't know, just weird pockets of granite, polished granite blocks. I just want to see how high up it goes. Oh wait, now this isn't polished granite blocks. It's switched. It's granite now. That's weird. Actually, I should. And is still going. Whoops, totally knocked out a piece. Maybe I should just do that. Maybe we should just mine the front of this. Torches! Oh, there we go. I think we just about reached the top of it. All right, so this put us at I have no idea. There we go. I couldn't find my XYZ coordinates. This is at 48, so this is pretty high up. Weird. I was just noticing that it said that my frames per second was at 30, and I was wondering why it was locked at 30. I thought I had turned that off on my recording software. Apparently, it's back. But yeah, I don't know what happened. It's bizarre. Very. Oh. Apparently, he was late for a very important date. I got your ender pearl. Alright, let's get back upstairs and get working on this basement. Yeah, it's so bizarre. I don't understand what happened to my game. Like, if it was granite, like just natural granite, I would think that what had happened was the game tried to spawn in new chunks over top of my old chunks, which is what I'm guessing, but it's so bizarre that there are like chunks missing and chunks added and polished granite blocks, and I don't know, it's either a block ID mismatch or I don't know what happened. But it is very, very bizarre. One of these days I'm going to put stairs down there. I had stairs there and a creeper blew them up. Because, you know, that's what those guys do. They try to ruin everybody's fun. Programming mistakes. That's what creepers are. Alright. Oh, I should have got some wood supplies on me, too. I didn't, though. Let's see. I need probably jungle. Maybe spruce would do it. Spruce might be too dark, though. Let's go grab some spruce real quick. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need all of that stone. Give me that back. All right, and then we're gonna run up on the hill here and get some spruce wood real quick. It doesn't have to be up on this hill. Man, you know what sucks is I destroyed my sawmill. That was one of the buildings I put some. It was just a decorative building, and so it was designed to be. Oh look, there's some escaped sheep. Look at, there's one of my red sheep. Red sheep. I wonder if we can get a good... You know, I think part of this got redone too. There didn't used to be snow here that I remember. And now there's snow, so... What happened there? Oh. Ow. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the river that I created to flow down the hill. So... I mean, it might not be, but I'm pretty sure it is. So I put that river there, so this can't be that changed. Dude, is that seriously a jungle tree growing out in the middle of nowhere? That's bizarre. Look at that. There's like a speck of jungle just right there for no reason. Speck of jungle, plains, spruce forest, speck of jungle. So weird. Hey, I got lucky there. Alright, how much does that give me? That should be plenty for my plans for today. Especially since we wasted like 10 minutes going to look at all that granite underground. Look, there's some more. Speck of jungle in the middle of a spruce forest. Okay, this is different, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look at that. It really wanted this to be jungle. Now, there's a chance that what happened... No. No, there's no chance. I don't know, see, speck of jungle. It just wanted jungle in the middle of all my stuff. That's all I know. This is new. The back of that, look how square that is. What? That's a chunk. Spider. We don't have time to play with you. Alright. The basement. I'm not sure what I really would like here. It was very dark wood, for sure. But not dark wood. That's just too dark. And I remember that. It's not gonna work very well though. What? This is wall, yeah. It was all basically the same material. Like this wasn't finished or anything, and so like the stud showed through, which can't really do easily on here. And then I know the floor was a different color because it was made out of a different material. Oh, that's not my shovel. Why are my things in the wrong order? And, oh, this shovel's got silk touch on it? Weird. I didn't realize my shovel had silk touch. I guess I should have realized that when I was pulling up grass blocks. Oh, man. Oh, dang it. That scared me. I thought we were dead. Thought we were dead. We are traps. Where are you? Get out of here. I need out. I do remember, I think I may have mentioned I'd tell you a story about my mother and this this here. And so I'll do that. So the basement we kept stuff in here on this little landing here. And so this here was like outside work clothes kind of thing. And so like coveralls would hang here, and your boots would be here, but like your winter stuff, not your normal everyday stuff. We didn't wear coveralls normally, but you know, and so all that stuff for like hunting or winter would hang on this landing, and and so and then on top of that we've got the all right, this probably needs a board right there like that, and then we've got the well, okay, so we're working on the basement. We can talk about. I talked about the garden we used to have and how big it was, and so we kept a huge garden, and so all of that had to be kept someplace, and so it was kept in the basement. I gotta figure out exactly. Okay, so we've got the door. Alright, and then what is this? Is this a block? That's just a whole block. I should probably get another block of... Well, that's not gonna matter, right? Because no, yeah, I'm gonna need a block. And so the... I just need a block of oak wood. I don't have a block of oak wood. I actually need a bunch of oak wood for this next part, to be honest. I need some oak wood slabs for sure. And I mean, if I have to go chop down some oak wood trees, I can go chop down some oak wood trees. It's not that big a deal, but I was hoping I'd just have it on hand. But so I don't know what she was doing. I don't remember. It was oh, I was a teenager, maybe, probably not. I was probably like 9 or 10. And so one day we couldn't find Mom. Couldn't find her anywhere. And I looked around. I thought I could hear someone yelling, but I looked everywhere. I couldn't find her anywhere. What is this monstrosity? I hate when the trees get like this. This is so bizarre. And so we go looking around and can't find her. And so I just figured she'd gone off someplace. Can't find her? Well, you know. Lived a surprisingly... I don't know. I wouldn't say unsupervised, but I don't really remember a lot of interaction most of the time. And so, like, you know, we go outside and play for hours because that's what we did. And so, you know, I just figured I'd missed them going off to town to get groceries or something. And so, you know, then later somebody's like, "Where's Mom?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. I guess she's gone someplace." Like, well, no, she hasn't. Nobody's seen her all day. So start looking around, and I finally decided to check the basement, and when I opened the door, there's Mom right there. She had stepped on a bad spot on the floor here and had gone through all the way up past her knee through the hole, and she couldn't get back out. Which I find humorous, but I'm sure it wasn't humorous for her, but it was funny to me. And and so that was, you know what? I'm totally taking this wood right out of here. Both of these are going to be stone. Stone and stone. Alright, and then this becomes stone. Stone and stone. Oh, you know what? I should use my Silk Touch pickaxe that I stole to dig up this stone so that I just have stone and I don't have to smelt it. That's smart. That's what a smart person would do. And so, all right, now we gotta figure this out. Okay, so if this is the floor under here, then wait, yeah. If this is the floor under here, all right, then I need to be 2 blocks down underneath this, because the basement was very short. So this is what I need to dig to right here. And it goes all the way out to here. But yeah, I just, I don't know, that was a very bizarre thing that occurred. And it was, we looked and looked and looked and couldn't figure out where she's at. And she said she was calling, so I'm pretty sure I had heard her. But you have no clue. And so, and she's pretty much alright. I mean, it wasn't, she's got a wound on her leg that took forever. Actually, I think she's probably still dealing with it, and it's been probably like 30 years. And complications from that leg wound. Wow, this seems much bigger than I would expect the basement to be. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty... Oh, no, we're good here. We're good. Just in my head, it seems way too big. But I guess that this is actually... Yeah, there we go. So the basement itself was, to me, always bizarre. Like, the basement is one of the first things that was built in the house, this part of the basement we're at. And so, like, I think my parents had the basement cemented, and so it wasn't even cemented at one point. It was just a dirt basement under part of the house. Not all of the house had basement. And on top of that, it was, the way it was constructed, I was hoping there'd be more stone down here. I'm going to need a lot more stone than what I was thinking. And then I talked about how, like, how the like the front porch and stuff were added later. So there's actually, like, windows along this wall, but you can't see them because they're covered over by the front porch. And I think the same thing was true. Maybe not. I was thinking there was another spot where it was like that, but now I'm thinking about it, I don't think that's really true. Alright, now this... See, we're gonna need a lot of stone. This has all gotta be stone. This whole thing here. Well, that's okay, we can always dig it up. I got all this dirt. I might as well replace... Oh wait, you're not the Silk Touch pickaxe that I should have been using. Let's try this again. If we grab this, like this, then I can use the dirt And we can replace this layer with dirt and then use the, whoops, use the stone in here. Now, I'll have some more stories about the basement later, but, because I did a lot of work down here, because this is where you come down to get your hands on the wiring, the plumbing, all of that. And so we had worked down here a lot. And it was so low to the ground too. That's why it's going to be 2 blocks tall. So low to the ground. Okay. Now then, this has got to come out. But we, with all the canning, I guess I was talking about before I so rudely got distracted by myself. So as we did the canning in here, the one of the other things we had was we had an actual, and this is bizarre to me, potato bin to hold potatoes. And so in the fall, we would harvest the potatoes, and they actually went in a sloped bin under the stairs here. There was just this wooden thing on the front of it. All right. Oh yes, that's precisely what I wanted to do. I wanted to suddenly start putting down some spruce saplings, because you know that in your basement you keep your spruce saplings, right? Okay. I think they'll be okay with the stone here. Oops, I didn't want stone out there. Get back. Now there is a window. Ha ha ha, you tricky devil. There is a window in this wall somewhere here. I gotta figure out where that's at. How far over? It would have been right at the bottom of the stairs, but everything's exaggerated. So I think it would have been right about here. Yeah. Maybe. It was high up on the wall, that's for sure. Not that high though, I don't think. Is this ground? No, that's probably pretty good right there. And then that's where the window would be. And then it was like that, yeah. You can see out at ground level. But I don't know. Then I'm going to have to figure out where the other weird stuff down here is. I say weird stuff, but really it was just like the plumbing for the kitchen, right, had to go in through here. And so since it wasn't like that with the they didn't have that kind of plumbing when the house was built. That means that instead of having crawl spaces and stuff, this was all sealed in down here. And so what they did was they just broke a hole in the wall. And so we actually, yeah, this basement is not going to be as big after I get the walls up. Oh, and in fact, you know what? I'm putting these walls in the wrong spot here. Look at that. You'd think I'd never built in Minecraft before. This is all gotta go over one more space. What was I thinking? And I remember when we ran the plumbing for the dishwasher, that because of the tiny gap that was left for plumbing, and this actually down here is just all dirt. Is it dirt or was it sand? It wasn't grass, that's for sure. But underneath, like, I don't know. I find it bizarre. I guess I've never built a house from scratch, but I would think that you would close in as much of everything as possible. You know, I actually think this window's too low. I'm going to switch this out for the other layer there. It wasn't too tall for me to see out, but it was too tall for most. Nope, I just took that down because it was in the wrong spot, and then you go and put it back. Man. I had some other stories I was going to tell. Let me do one more story real quick. And then I'm going to put in the little bit of the stairs here. I wanted to do the stairs different because I know I could have done the stairs with just stairs, but the stairs actually they're pretty steep, and so but they had gaps in between them, and so I didn't want stairs because then I couldn't put gaps in between them. Which I know I can't walk up those, but man, I don't know. I need to get some. Can I fix that with fence post? I do need some fence in here anyways. Let me go get some fence. I wanted to tell I don't remember what story I was going to tell. Oh, I do remember now. Let me get some fence post, and then we'll go back in there, and I'll tell that one more thing. And so, well, I guess I don't need to be in there to tell it. I remember one time we had, that's a gate, right? Yeah. We had to get a new hot water heater, and so we had to get rid of the old hot water heater and to put the new one in the basement. And so the old hot water heater wasn't very big compared to the new one. And so I don't know if this will. It kind of works, I think. Yeah, that's kind of what we had. And then this back here had just a little thing across the front to stop the potatoes from rolling out. And so, okay, let me do the potato thing, and then we'll talk about the hot water here. But the potato thing was this was it. And then what you do is we bring in crates of potatoes, and you just bring the crates over and dump them out in the potato bin until the potato bin was full. And that's where our potatoes came from all winter. And I put stone down here, but really I remember there being a lot of dirt back in this area, so I don't remember if this was. I know for a fact parts of this was open to dirt, like there's no walls or anything, and just dirt. It's just dug down in the dirt. That's what our basement basically started out as, a hole dug in the ground. And so I don't know. I find that bizarre because I would think that you would seal yourself off from the outside so that animals don't come in. But I guess, we did live in an old farmhouse, so we had a lot of weird animals occasionally come in. But yeah, with the hot water heater, I remember we had the old hot water heater down here, and they were trying to get it back up out. Okay, I think this is where this needs to go now. and I was helping. So we had the smaller hot water heater, and it still had water in it. And so we're at the top of the stairs, and they've tied ropes on it. And so me and one of the other guys is trying to drag this hot water heater up the stairs, and it's just not going. And the stairs are really steep. And we wound up getting a come along, which is a pulley system that uses a ratcheting gear, and it's got a cable. And so I remember that we got it about halfway up the stairs, and then that was it. And then we couldn't get it to go any farther, and so they ran a cable out around a tree that was out across the driveway, and then the cable came into like here, and then they put it against the wall, and the come along then was here, and it went down the stairs here a little bit and wrapped around the thing, and we slowly tried to pull it up without breaking the wall, and it was an ordeal. And then once we got all that out, then we had to bring in the other hot water heater, and the first one was like, I don't know, 5 feet tall, and the new one was like 6 foot tall. So it was huge, a much bigger hot water heater. But that was actually easier to move in than the old one was to move out, even though it was smaller because it was still full of water. And the whole time I'm like, did you drain that thing? And my dad is like, yeah, I drained it. And I'm like, are you sure? Because I don't think it should be this heavy. He's like, no, it's drained, trust me. And we get it out and we pushed it down the stairs. And it cracks open on the sidewalk and just starts dumping gallons of water out. And I'm like, oh, you liar. I'm like, you liar. He's like, well, I knew you wouldn't pull as hard if you knew it would still have water in it. I'm like, what does that even mean, you liar? It's full of water. Shouldn't have been that heavy. Yeah. Alright, well, I need more stone, and we've gone over our time, as usual. So, alright, click like you like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one. I'll talk to you later.